I'm Kent Swartz, and with me is my wife Joanne and my daughter Shelby, and they are all part of the Kent Swartz team. Shelby is our buyer agent. Joanne does our administrative work, and I work primarily with the listings. We've been doing this for a long time. I got into real estate in 1994, Joanne a few years later. Shelby just recently joined us about a year and a half ago. I got interested in real estate long before I made the jump into the business. I was a school teacher here in Honesdale. I decided I wanted a farm of my own. I had come from a farming and agriculture background, and the person that helped me get this farm was the husband of one of the teachers at school. And I just loved his style. He was so easy to work with, so informative, and it created an interest in real estate for me. Later on, I had left teaching and got into working with the federal government in an agricultural field. In fact, I worked here in Clark Summit a number of years. And then we made actually 3 moves to Arizona. I was transferred out there to work in the same department. And of course, during those moves, we got to work with several realtors in the Phoenix area. And it just furthered my interest in real estate. And when they closed my ag office in '94, that's when I decided that I was going to get into real estate, took the classes, and of course the rest is history. I might also add that Joanne was very instrumental, very supportive of me getting into the field, and as I said earlier, a few years later, she actually got her own license and joined me in this endeavor.
I got my license in 1999, 5 years after Kent, and been helping him with the business ever since. Even though at some points my license was in escrow, I took a behind the scenes job of documentation and files and keeping him on track. And still doing that, even though I am licensed again. And it was about a year and a half ago, Kent decided he wanted to start slowing down a little bit and enjoying retirement and enjoying our grandchildren. So we thought we should look for a buyer agent to join us, and we first went to Shelby and asked her if she would join our team. And we were so happy that she was enthusiastic about it. She's been doing a great job, and it's just kind of meant to be. Shelby's been in this business since she's a little girl. She grew up in it, and used to go with her dad and me listing appointments and showing appointments. And she's had many of her dinners interrupted by phone calls, and she just kind of knows what the whole deal is right from the beginning. I remember she was maybe 5 years old, and Kent's heading out the door again to show property, and she goes, "Bye, Daddy. Sell, sell, sell." And it's just been kind of a cute little joke. But yeah, she's very enthusiastic, and we couldn't be happier having her with us.
I got my start in the mortgage industry. I was a loan originator for a couple of years, and it's really kind of helped me in the industry even more so with growing up, obviously, in real estate. Helps me to assist our buyers, as I'm the buyer specialist, in understanding what their specific loan products are going to be looking for. When my parents approached me to join them in the real estate industry, it just made sense, and we've really taken off as a team, and I'm enjoying my mentorship and learning under my parents, and now it's my turn to sell, sell, sell.
Before getting into real estate, I had been with the government and part of my work took me to Phoenix, Arizona. While I was out there, and we worked with several realtors out there, I noticed that several of the really high producing agents were leaving their companies to go to a company called Keller Williams. And I hadn't even made a decision to get into real estate yet, but that made an impression on me that stayed with me until I did make that decision that this is what I'd like to do. Later on, I received a referral from a Keller Williams agent in Northampton County. And as I stated before, I had some real interest in Keller Williams. And I used that opportunity in talking with her to learn more about the company. A few years later, I was contacted by Bob Wells, whom many of you know, and Joe Corcoran to come up and visit with Joanne and me about bringing Keller Williams into this area. They came up, we met in Scranton at the Radisson, and they expressed a serious interest in having a Keller Williams Market Center in the Scranton area. They had found an OP that would do the financing and wondered if I would make the jump from RE/MAX to Keller Williams and help them with this process. Joanne and I made the decision that we would do so, and we began helping them interview agents to bring the company into the Scranton area. Ironically, we did most of our interviewing at that Radisson where we first met Bob and Joe Corcoran. We also had to join the Pocono office in Stroudsburg since there was no market center here. And we ended up joining Pocono. Actually, we joined the Scranton Association. We also joined the Pike Wayne Association, and had to do our training and such down at Pocono because we hadn't established an office in the Scranton area at that point. We were down there, it seems like forever, probably 3, 4, maybe 5 years, and then there was some serious interest again in opening a market center in Scranton. And shortly thereafter, Patrick Masha and his wife Nicole decided they would like to also convert to Keller Williams, and they had a small office here in Clark Summit, so we were finally able to open a market center here and get serious about getting a sign up and bringing other agents into the area. Eventually that led to the market center we're in now. I guess we're well over 100 agents, and of course we have a sub office in Wilkes-Barre, and we have a sub office now in Hawley. It's been a huge success. Joanne and I take great pride in the fact that we were the first in the area to join Keller Williams, and everything we had hoped for has come true. There's serious interest. The office has really taken off. We've got great leaders in the office, a wonderful building, and likewise we have similar situations in Wilkes-Barre and Hawley. So it's almost like a dream come true for us. It's been the most fulfilling things that we've been able to do in real estate, and we couldn't be happier with our decision and all the support we received in helping get that market center here.
I've watched my parents over the last 12 years really build their legacy with Keller Williams. When I came into the market center here in Clark Summit, I was a loan originator, and it really gave me a true insight into what the Keller Williams family model was all about and wanting to be a part of that. So when my parents approached me about becoming a part of their team, it was just a natural fit for us, and it really helps to build our legacy even further.
As Kent had mentioned before, we were happy in the company that we were with before. It was a wonderful company, a wonderful family, but we saw this opportunity in Keller Williams to give us that and even more, an opportunity to grow with a brand new business in this area. And it was an opportunity for some really good passive income, which we were not being offered anywhere else in this industry. And that was a big draw for me because of our approaching age and approaching retirement ages. And
Having been a former educator, training has always been important to me. I don't think there's any company that offers more training than Keller Williams. We have ongoing classes daily here. We have family reunion. We have mega camp. Just so many opportunities for learning more about the industry and keeping up to date with it. The culture here is incredible. People help one another, they get along. Once a year, we try to do a major project for the community. It's just a giving company that would attract anybody, I believe. I've also been fortunate to be part of the Agent Leadership Council, not only here in Clark Summit, but while I was in Pocono. And that's where agents help make decisions about the company, where we're going, what kind of money we should spend. You won't see this in any other company that I'm aware of. So the benefits that Keller Williams offers one, just incredible. Best decision I ever made. And I would encourage anybody that's in real estate to take a hard look at our company.
If you've ever contemplated getting your real estate license, Keller Williams is definitely the way to go. As a mom of 3, it allows me to make my own schedule, which allows me to be present for my children and share in all of the moments with them. I have unlimited amounts of opportunity as well as income, and I can build on the legacy with our family.